Hello, my friends, and welcome to this live broadcast. Excited for you guys to be here. Oh my goodness, it's Mondays with Mindo, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Here we are, friends, and I'm super excited as I have a special guest that is joining me today. But give me just a hot minute. I'm doing a little tech check myself to make sure that StreamYard is not doing what I wanted it to do on my public Facebook page. So anyways, it's always a challenge. It's always a challenge with StreamYard and Facebook. So anyways, hopefully you guys are joining me live. If you cannot find this, oh my goodness, if you can't find it on my wall, I don't know what else to tell you. But I am live streaming on YouTube as well. So regardless, this is all going out to my email list when we're done. So let me get into this conversation. If we have not met yet, it is Mindy Baxon. Every Monday, you will typically find me either live here on Facebook or dropping some YouTube content over on my YouTube channel. And today we're going to be talking about, oh man, freebies, free resources, free guides, or even paid like PDFs or those types of things. If you've ever been building business online and you've attempted to create one of these things and it's totally flopped, or you're challenged with it, or like the struggle is real, this conversation is for you, my friend. So as you do get here, please do say hello. Let us know where in this beautiful world you're tuning in from. I'm going to make sure that I can see comments. If I can't see comments here, it's going to drive me crazy. So really excited, though, to introduce my friend Kara to you. Hang with me, guys. Hang with me just a second. Okay, there we are. And again, I don't think this is broadcasting to the public, but we're just going to go with it. I do see a few of you here, so do say hello. Hello when you get here. I'm just going to set my phone over here. We're going to multitask. That's what we do, right? So listen, again, if you've been challenged with the freebie creation, if you've tried to create a digital product and you have been found in Canva going through all of the things and it's been hours later and you're frustrated, you're stressed out, and you're going to go crazy, this is for you. My friend Kara is a whiz, is a genius, is a pro at this. And today she's going to give you a live demo of how super simple it will be. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her on here to this beautiful stage. Kara!
Hi, friends.
I'm so excited for this conversation.
I am too. I did just go look. It's broadcasting to your friends. It's not public, but I think we can change that after, right?
Dude, it will not let me switch it to save my soul. So
and that's okay. That's okay.
So friends, lucky you guys, lucky you 5,000 friends, because not everybody gets to see this right now. But anyway, so Kara, I didn't even give you the best intro. I didn't even really give you an intro. So I want to introduce you a little better here. So my friend Kara Williams, we actually met through a coaching program. I'm a coach, a mentor, a social seller. That's also what I do. I forgot to introduce myself. Welcome to live video, everyone. But anyways, I've been at this for 7 years, and through coaching and so forth, I got connected with Kara through Jesus and through coaching. Like, I feel like the Lord just brought us together for such a purpose, you know?
Yeah.
And Kara is just, her tech brain is like none other. You know, as I am attempting to send out an email, Kara's like, oh yeah, I built a landing page. I created a freebie. I went live twice. I posted on 17 platforms. And she's like, what did you do today? I'm like, I created an email. And so anyway, she's so good at what she does and finding efficiencies. Kara, this is such your gifting. Finding efficient ways to do business better is really where you shine. And this is why I'm so excited to introduce you to my audience, to take them through this live demo. But tell them a little bit more about you, where you live, how long you've been out this, and share a few little fun facts.
Yes, I'm Kara Williams. I own a business, Help Me Kara. It is Mindy actually helped me name it when we were coaching together. And I have 2 teens. I have a almost 16-year-old and almost 18-year-old. That's so sad to say. But I'm just a mom. I've got tons of animals. I've been married for 20 years. We live in Fort Payne, Alabama. And the Lord has led me on this journey through I owned a paint studio in the past. I had a scripture memory subscription box. And ultimately, he brought me to the place where he helped me realize what you're really great at is helping other people grow their businesses by helping solve their tech challenges. Yeah. So like, it's so funny because just a few weeks ago, Mindy messaged me and she's like, hey, so I want to do this thing. And this is what I want to do with this and this and this. So how do I set that up? And I'm like, ooh, I love that. Okay, so you're going to do. And I just realized like in those moments, praise God, that he had better plans than I had for myself. So I just want to say, like, I truly love what I do. If you have ever been on a call with me, you know that I geek out over all the tech, because I know at the end of the day, that's what brings us our time freedom. And that's why we all got into entrepreneurship.
That's so good. And tell me too in the comments as you guys get here. I see many of you here. Welcome, welcome, friends. Let me know in the comments too. How long have you been an entrepreneur? Do you also have some tech challenges? Just be honest. Me, like Kara just said, that's a perfect example. Here's my idea, and I want to do this, and then I'm thinking I'm going to do a webinar, and then here all my great ideas. I just and Kara goes, yeah, here's exactly what you need to do. You do this, then you do that, and then you do this, and then you do that. I'm like, oh my gosh. And so she keeps it simple. Simple, actionable steps is where it's at. So before we really get into this demo, let's talk about why creating, a free resource or a paid resource, right? Like, why creating these resources for your audience is so valuable and such a game changer for business owners, if you want to touch on that.
Yeah, I want to kind of back up just a little bit. So
Yeah.
I coached with Mindy for almost a year. And one of the things that I saw ladies and even men in business had challenges with was they would have this great idea of a freebie they wanted to offer their audience to grow their email list. So at the end of the day, we use lead magnets or freebies. They're both the same thing. And we create landing pages so that we can get someone's email address and get them on our email address, and we can nurture them toward a sale. So that's the whole idea of lead magnets and freebies. And I saw people who they had great ideas for freebies, and they needed to test whether it was even something their audience wanted, but the tech was holding them back. And some of them would take 8 months in Canva working on a document. They didn't even know that if their audience wanted it.
Yeah.
So friends, when this software like that we're going to show you today and we're going to do a demo of, it takes the time that you have the idea, and you can sit down and within 30 minutes, you can have the link ready to share with your audience so they can start opting in and getting on your email list and getting that freebie. And while it may not be like the most beautiful, fancy, all the things in Canva, it is a resource that's going to get them a win and show them that you are the person that is going to help them and solve their problem, so that they lean in for the next thing. And what it also does, and again, I saw so many people that they spent all their time like making things pretty and letting them sit on their hard drive, because then once they got their freebie made, they didn't know how to build a landing page and they didn't know how to get it to their audience. And all of those things were holding them back. And I'm gonna be honest with you for just a second. For a lot of you, your first idea is not going to be what your audience wants.
Oh, say that one more time. Wait. You guys got to hear it. This is a coaching tip right now. Say that one more time, please.
So for most of you, your first idea is not going to be what your audience wants. And I'm going to tell you, the people who you see crushing it, they are the queens and kings of pivots. They are the ones out there who they launch something, they're brave, they do the thing, and then that thing fails and they immediately get back up and they do another thing.
Yep.
And I think for, Mindy and I, we are both believers. And a lot of times if the Lord gives me an idea, I'm like, I don't know about this. But if he tells me to execute it and I feel that in my soul, I want to give y'all a way that when you get that nudge, you can go create it.
Yeah.
Because he's our business partner. And at the end of the day, like, he will help us pivot.
Yep.
If we quit hiding. And so this software, I've designed it so that you can quit hiding. You can quit putting things on your hard drive and not getting them out to the world. You can actually start helping people and change their lives. And you can do it before you go to bed tonight. You can have that link. I'm going to tell you that when Mindy and I are done, you could literally have your first idea out there before Labor Day is over.
That's so good. That's so good. I'm so excited about it. So let's go ahead. Sorry, I'm sending out links to people who can't find it live on my Facebook page right now. So anything else, I guess, Kara, that you want to touch on before we just dig in? There's something that, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, so what I want to tell you is, before I show you, because this is going to be, and I do demos of this just about every week live, and I have pre-recorded demos, but I get a lot of questions. And this product was built, this software was built so you could go from idea all the way to fully executed, link in hand, with the email delivery all the way ready within less than 30 minutes. Now, if you want to add, if you want to make your freebie like 600 pages, obviously that's going to take more time. But if you're talking about, 4 or 5 pages, getting that out there and getting your lead magnet ready, like we're going to do that in 30 minutes or less. I did it in 15 in a demo that I did on Saturday. And so what I want to tell you though is if you have a freebie that you launch that starts converting, you can go back in, you can duplicate that. You click a couple buttons and you clone it. You can add more pages to it, make it a more robust resource, and then you can put a price tag on it. And you can even link that to, hey, here's my freebie. Really quick before you go, would you like to purchase the XYZ that is going to walk you through the next 30 days to change your life? And you could immediately have a paid offer for your audience. So this software is going to make your tech challenges go away. And it's going to help you launch your ideas faster.
Yeah. So I want to touch on something real quick too. For those of you that maybe you're like, why do I need to have a free guide? Do I need to have, this paid resource or what have you? And listen, I love the teaching that Russell Brunson, has taught for a long, long time, talking about traffic. And I just want to touch on this real quick. There's 3 different types of traffic that we need, right? Traffic that we earn, which is our social media content that we're, creating followers, creating friends, and creating conversations. That's traffic that we earn. Traffic that we own is an email list. So and there's so many different strategies around, email marketing, so to say, but there's also the gosh, if God forbid, Facebook, Meta, whatever crashes like it did the one day and everybody freaked out. People that had an email list was like, hey guys, I'm still here. Here's where to find me. You know what I mean? It makes that pivot pretty easy, right? By having an email list and capturing those emails, capturing those leads. And then of course, traffic that you buy is the third one. That's paid ads, which is a whole nother, Kara's freaking good at that as well, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I just want to touch on why this is really important and why you should consider it. Not to mention what Kara said too about, taking all the time and in all the 2,500, whatever it's been, coaching calls that I've taken over the last couple of years, I also find it very common for people to be in Canva forever and ever, realizing I'm not a graphic designer, but I'm going to be in here for, hours on end trying to create this thing when in 30 minutes you could have it out and just start testing it to the market. 30, 60, 90 days is what you really should give it a try before you're like, yeah, that freebie really didn't land. Let's create something different. But anyways, all that said, I'm just excited for you to get into this conversation, my friend. So if you want to,
one more thing I do want to say. I also hear a lot of people say they don't feel like they can start showing up on socials until they have a website. And so I want to tell you, if that is you, there is also a way that you can build a simple website with this software. And I'm actually going to show you one that I sat down in about 30 minutes. I went into Canva and I created a faux brand board for this resort. And then I went in and I made a quick website. And so I'm going to show y'all that. And the other thing I'll tell you too is if you do decide that this is a great software for you and you ever see me create something inside of here and you're like, hey, can I have that website link or that template, or can I have XYZ? You just message me, because my whole goal is to help you be successful. So we can get into it if you're ready.
Yeah.
I should have, let's see, share screen. Let me grab it.
I said, as she's doing that, you guys, if this fires you up, I want you to drop some fire emojis in the comments, because again, how many people, and I've coached a million of them too, how many people are like, but I need to have the website done and I need to have this done. It's all got to be perfect before I open my mouth. I'm telling you, if you can launch a little baby something and start talking about it, that's really where the magic happens.
And hold on, don't put it yet, because I need to tell it the whole window to share. So I'm used to whatchamacallit, Zoom. Okay, I think we're good now.
You're ready, Mama.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's do this. Here we go.
So before we get in, I was just going to show y'all that fun little mock website when I was playing around. Like this was it. I went into and I just grabbed a pre-made logo in Canva and I put this sweet little website together as if there was a new little, resort mom and pop. And this is the sweet little owner, meet Heidi. And if somebody wants to book a stay, they can send the information and she'll get an email and she'll be able to call them. So friends, I just want to show you I made this in 30 minutes. I went and grabbed a few pictures from Canva and I made this in 30 minutes.
And you're tech savvy, but I want you to touch it like somebody that, well, and you guys are going to see it in the software, and I actually already know the answer to this, but somebody who's not techie, right? It's click, enter, click. Yeah, you guys watch this. This is
okay. So inside the software, so I told you that the idea is to go from idea all the way to execution in about 30 minutes. So you're going to start right here on the left. If you were just building a website, you could start right here in the middle. If you just want, and guys, this is where this software, it freaking blows my mind, okay? After you make your lead magnet or your freebie, and you build your landing page, which is all going to do for you, then it immediately takes you to the copy packs, which is all of the marketing. So as soon as you're done, immediately you can then say, I want you to give me 14 days of content, and it will pop up. And based on all of that AI data, it's going to give you 14 days of content. So you can immediately start promoting that offer. But it doesn't just do that, it does more. So we're going to start at the Make My Digital product. You can think about this like a lead magnet. You can think about this as a paid product. You can think about this as a freebie, whatever you want to do. You click go to the product builder, and there's 4 different types. So you could upload your own. If you were one of those people that has already built it in Canva, but you didn't know what to do with it, you could upload it right here. There are tons of ready-made products that you can search by niche. So right here, I could go like business, family, food, health and fitness. Let's do health and fitness for a second. And then I could pick a topic, or I could just scroll through. So like here's a self-care routine, a physical wellness habit tracker, the way of the wellness warriors, a 10-day joy journal, stress tracker from couch to half marathon. So like if I clicked on here, this one already has a lot of pages pre-made, and I could use that as my starting point and then add to it. So I just want to show you there's already a ton of jumping off points here, but we're actually going to go back and we're going to build a page by page product builder. If you had just done a class and you wanted to turn that into a lead magnet, you can also dump your transcript and it will help you create it that way too. This software is like AI, Canva, and ClickFunnels all had a baby, and they made it super easy. So we're going to go to the page by page product builder. And it's going to say it is creating our book. And what I love about this is we are constantly rolling out new things. So just 2 weeks ago, we added your brand voice. So you can actually go into your account and you can say, I'm kind of snarky, but I'm very helpful and I'm super encouraging and I'm super sweet. So anyway, you can kind of adjust that. Right here, if you had custom brand colors, you can add those just by clicking right here and entering the text. I'm just going to pick a brand color set that's already in here. Let's see, I apologize that my dogs are barking. I usually have them outside, but my family just let them in. I'm bold and bright, so we're going to do this one. You can pick a base color, either black, navy, or gray. And then right here, you can pick your font. I'm going to leave all of that the same, and I'm going to say looks good next. My dogs are coming in. Now, right here, this is where we are going to put the idea of our lead magnet. So what you're going to do is, for example, let's do how to grow your email list. We're going to create a resource for someone on how to grow your email list. And now you can see as soon as I typed that in, it immediately popped up inside of here, and it put on all of these covers, how to grow your email list. I don't even have to create my own cover. It's going to give me a ton to choose from. But let's say I don't really like that how to grow your email list text. I just wanted it to be about that, but I want a juicier title. I just click this little AI button, and now it's going to go to ChatGPT and it's going to say, what are some other juicier titles that we can do for this? So right here, growing your email list guide, email list building planner, email list growth strategy. boost your subscribers blueprint, mail list expansion. If I still didn't like any of those, I can click right here and it's going to give me more. So you don't even have to go to ChatGPT to start getting your AI help. It's all built in. So we say, looks good next. Just pick this new title. So it's Growing Your Email List Guide. Then right here, it already gives us a subtitle, A Comprehensive Guide to Expanding Your List Effectively. If I didn't like that, again, I can click this and it's going to generate some new subtitles for me. I'm going to pick this one and now it will refresh and it will change my cover image. Now I'm going to scroll through here just to kind of show y'all how many cover images you have to pick from that you don't even have to go create. I kind of like that one. Let's see. So I'm just going to scroll through because I want you to see, like, you don't have to go into Canva. We're not striving for perfection. We're striving to get our audience a win. All right, I'm going to stick with this one. If you did not want to cover, you could click no cover. If you wanted to upload your own cover, you could do that right here. We're going to say looks good next. Now it's going to show you all the pages that you can add. This is what I want to tell you. For those of you who have spent any time in Canva and you're like, I want to go create a workbook or I want to create a PDF freebie, you know that there are a ton of templates in there, but each template has, one about me page. They have some content pages. Some of them have tutorials and recipes. Some have photo pages. Some have calendars, and you kind of have to start picking from different ones. This is like taking all of the about me pages and putting them in one spot so you can pick exactly what you want yours to look like. And then it does the same thing with the content and text pages. Okay, here's content and text pages. It's like taking all of those from all of those templates, putting them in one place. Now, here's what I want to tell you. Well, let me go ahead and do the About Me page. I'm going to do an About Me. You could do any of these. I'm going to pick this one. It's automatically going to put my brand colors in there. I can just click right here and type right over the top. So if I wanted this to say welcome instead of so glad you're here, I can type welcome. If I want to change the color, I can just click up here and it's going to change that text color. Now, you don't have a lot of customization as far as fonts and things like that. This is very straightforward. But if you're extra fussy and you like to make all of those changes and you like to procrastinate and not get things out to your audience, I do have a way that you can actually take these into Canva and make them more custom. But again, this is to get it out there to the world. So right here, I'm going to put, hi, I'm Kara. And I could copy and paste my bio right here. I can come down here and I can grab a new image. Gosh, look at that handsome boy. Just love him. I'm going to come into my headshots and I'm going to grab, let's grab this one. I'm going to grab a headshot and drop it in. And now I have my About Me page done. I'm going to say looks good next. Oh, sorry. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to say add a page. I'm now going to do a content and text page. I want this to be why it's important to grow your email list and why does that matter? So right here, I'm going to close this page out and I'm going to scroll up to the top and I'm going to tell AI what this next page is about. So why is it so important to grow an email list as a small business, if I could type today, owner? And then I'm going to click add a page and I'm going to click one of these content and text pages. I'm going to grab this one. I like to do pages that have note sections just because I'm a note taker. So I'm going to click this and now AI is actually going to write the text for that page. So right here, all it takes is making a simple, remember the tiniest step counts, break it into tasks. If this didn't have the text that you wanted, you could always go to ChatGPT and you could copy and paste and make this exactly what you want. Or you could come up here and I could say, this isn't really what I want. So let's say how to start growing your email list. Let's see what it does now. We're going to click refresh and it's going to refresh all of the text on this page. Growing your email list is easier than you think. You don't need to be a tech expert or spend hours a day. Just take small steps. Okay, so I like this text. I would read through this. I would make sure it's exactly what I wanted. I could type over it. Mindy, did you want to say something?
Can I just do this real quick? Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. As I'm watching you just take each step and I'm watching the AI. I mean, again, how many of you, I just wanted to interject and I apologize, but Kara, it's how many of you, I'm speaking to myself. I have gone back and forth in ChatGPT and then into Canva. And then I'm like, oh, the way it pasted is stupid. And then I have to futz with the fonts and it's all in one.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something I hear a lot, and I want to just, I want to shift the thinking for a second. And I know like we were going to build really fast, but I do want to say this. I have had some people that are like, well, Kara, it doesn't have my brand font. Let me ask you, is your brand font important when it comes to getting your message out to the world and helping that next person?
No.
No, it's not. What matters is that you're showing up and you're giving them that information.
Yeah.
So when you have one of these that is converting well, at that point, if you want to go make it pretty and on brand, I have a tutorial inside. You actually get involved. Like when you sign up with the software with me, like you get training and you get weekly calls so that if you get stuck, you get help. But like I have a video where I show you how to take it into Canva and you can edit the whole thing. But I don't recommend that you do that until you prove that people want it.
There you go.
That's what I want doing.
Yes.
Prove that people want it. And then let's talk about making it on brand.
Or I'm going to take it a step further, or then you actually will realize that you stuck in your perfectionism, right? Which then leads to procrastination, has just really been a waste of time, because it truly is the information that you're delivering and the way in which it's delivered, how you're creating your content that really, really matters. They just want the info. It doesn't need to be matchy brand. Like that's just, to me, that's a distraction. It just is. Anyways. Yep. I love this. Okay, I'll jump back here.
Oh no, you're fine. You can stay on. Okay. So here's the first page. Now I'm going to leave this. We're going to pretend like I read the whole thing. I haven't, obviously, but we would read through it. Now I'm going to say steps. What are the 5 steps to growing your list? I better say email list. And then I'm going to come down here. I'm going to click add a page. And it's really important that you tell, before you make the page, you tell it what that next page is about. That's kind of a hack. But I'm going to go to journals and workbooks and see, I'm trying to find like a list. Oh, here's checklists and trackers. We're going to do this one. All right, 5 steps to success. Okay, begin with a clear, inspiring vision. Ignite your passion. Nope, I don't like that. So, how do I grow an email list? Give me 5 instructions in 5 easy steps. And then we're going to hit refresh. Cultivate a growth mindset. Okay, start by offering valuable free content such as guides or tips that genuinely help your audience. Create an attractive, easy to find sign up form. Guys, y'all don't even have to do that. We're going to do it for you. On your website or social media pages, make it simple to complete and highlights the benefits of subscribing to build enthusiasm, promote your list regularly. Okay, so I love all of the text, but up here, I'm going to say 5 steps to growing your email list. And if this text is too big, I just come up here and I click and we click the down. Now I can get that all on one. Now I will tell you one thing in here. You can only color text that is bold. So if your text is not bold, you're not going to be able to change the color of it. I think this page looks really good. The next page, let's see, brainstorm, freebie, lead magnet ideas worksheet. Okay, so now I'm going to go add a page and I'm going to go to journals and worksheets.
Kara, real quick question for you. Roughly, approximately, what would you say A good little freebie is about how many pages?
I would say 4 to 5, and
Yeah.
one of those definitely needs to be your about you, and then I do like to put a page at the end, and you can actually create QR codes in here, which is really cool, but I do like to put a call to action at the end, uh,
Yeah.
and for that, I can kinda show y'all the type of page I use, and you can hyperlink, like, the next thing. You want to tell them what that next journey with you is. So, like, for example, do I want them to follow me on social media? Do I want them to book an appointment? If I wanted to do that, I'll show y'all how I create a page, and that's kinda my last page. So we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do our call to action, and then we're gonna publish this and actually make
Okay.
the website pages.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Okay.
So here is brainstorming. Okay, this is great. What problem is your reader? And I would change this to your audience. What is the problem your audience is facing? Or you could say ideal client. Why does that problem bother them? And what changed to make success possible? And then talk it out. So right here, I would come up here and I would say, brainstorm your lead magnet. Now, if I wanted to make this centered, all I have to do right here is highlight it and center my text. Oh, it's not working today. Now, I will tell y'all, if you ever are using the software and it doesn't do something that it's supposed to, there's this little help right here. And the 2 developers that I'm working with, anytime you find a glitch like this, let them know because they will fix it. It'll usually be fixed within a couple of days. So that is one thing I will say. This software is super new and I'm so excited about it, but it's going to have some glitches. It's just like with AI when, you're dealing with ChatGPT, there's sometimes you're like, "Are you smoking crack?" Because that's not the right answer. So it just know that we are getting better every single day, but you are going to find little glitches here and there. But we're going to go ahead and add our call to action page. I like to use these photo pages for that. I'm going to use this one just because I love the picture on this page. You could go and replace that picture with something else. But to me, this is like, okay, now this person has created their lead magnet. They're actually getting opt-ins and there's freedom because they're seeing the results. So right here, time for results. I would type in here and I would just say, hey, I'm so excited to hear what your new lead magnet's going to be. I would love it if you would go over to my Instagram, shoot me a quick DM and tell me what you've decided on. I would love to share that out to my audience and support you however I can. Here's the link to my Instagram. Friend, I am rooting for you, right? So I could type all that in here. I could also have AI write it for me, but honestly, I want that in my voice because I want my customers to know, like, and trust me. All right, so now that we're done, we're going to come up here and say, looks good next. And here it shows us exactly what this new freebie looks like, right? Growing your email list guide, welcome, easy list growth, 5 steps, brainstorm your lead magnet, time for results. So right here, if all you wanted to do was create a PDF, you can click publish and it's going to actually give you that PDF right away. It's publishing it. It's going to host it for you. You don't have to worry about going and putting it on your Google Drive. It's literally going to make it for you and you could start giving people that link, but we don't want to give it away. We want to get their email. So we could click download now, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to click create my website so I can go promote it. Now, this is where I told you that if you wanted to make a paid product, you could add some more pages and right up here, as long as your Stripe is connected, you could put any price tag on that. If you wanted to, make some type of offer where they download this and they get to book a call with you and it was $100, $97 for a call, you could put $97 right here. Then when they download their product in the delivery email, you could tell them how to book their call. So you can use this so many different ways, but all you have to do is whatever that price is, like $5.99, I type it in and now it shows on all the buttons. I'm going to make this free. And I want to show you, this is the page it created. No coding, no nothing. It made this page for me. Now, this is my about me that's in my back end. So when I was building another website, I was a salon owner. And so this is Kay. So anyway, whatever you have in your bio, it will actually put on your site for you. Is this amazing?
That is so incredible. Wow.
Yeah.
So from here, okay, so the next steps would be,
Yeah, but I want to show you something else before we go. All right.
okay.
Let's say that you've just made like 3 or 4 and you're like, Kara, I don't want every one of my pages to look the same. Normally, if you were in a funnel builder like High Level, ClickFunnels, something like that, you would have to go find a template, plug all your information in, then hook up your freebie and all the things. No, you click anywhere where there's text inside of a section and you click refresh. And it automatically will refresh that section. So now you're creating custom pages. So like, let's say I wanted to change this section to this, and then I wanted to come down here and I really wanted my freebie to be on the left. So I would click into this. Oh, it's into this section, and I would click refresh. Now my freebie is on the left. Then if I didn't like this section or didn't want it at all, I just click up here and I click delete. If I wanted to make the background of this section a different color, I just click it. If I wanted to change the text in any of this, I just click and I would just type right over it. The sign up form's already created for me. It's already attached so that when somebody clicks this and they sign up, it's going to take them to their delivery page and it's going to give them their freebie. All right, so now down here, frequently asked questions. Friends, with an opt-in page, I will tell you, you don't even have to have all this, but this is set up so it's actually a sales page for those paid products. So if you didn't want all this, you could just go through here and you could just delete sections. But we're going to keep going because I want to show you the next magic. Yeah. And we're going to say, looks good next.
Hey, and guys, as you do have questions, I mean, drop your questions below. We're not going to have time to go through and answer them all right now live, but we'll come back and make sure that your questions
and the answered. Other thing is, feel free to shoot me a friend request on Facebook. It's Kara Myers Williams, and I will be happy to answer any of your questions and invite you into my world. But yeah, so this is the delivery page. So as soon as they sign up, now instead of just redirecting to a freebie, we could say, download your thing, but also we could have a call to action to do something different. So this is where I told you that if you wanted to now sell a paid product, we can daisy chain these together. So now this could be the button that gets them into the paid funnel.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So we're going to click through here. If you ever find a section that doesn't have text, if there's a big plus, that means it's a headline text and you could type in there. If it's a small plus, it's little text and you could type in there. And if it's a button, you just type whatever you want. I'm just going to delete this section because we don't need it. And I'm going to say looks good next. Now, if you had a Facebook pixel and you actually wanted to run ads to a funnel inside of Fabulous Funnels, this is where you would paste your pixel. How cute is this little, what do you call it, mock-up that it created? Like that's the page mock-up that it created automatically. I'm going to say looks good next.
And if you didn't understand what she meant, you guys don't worry about it. Someday you will. That's the traffic that you buy. Okay.
Yeah, that's the traffic that you buy. Now, here's the email. So you don't have to go to a different provider or anything like that. It's going to automatically send your email out. Now, if you want to nurture those people and follow up, there are a bunch of free options where we can connect this software to another free email provider so you can nurture. But in the beginning, friends, gather those email addresses.
Yeah.
That's the first step, right? We don't want to overcomplicate it. So I can, if I want to change any text, I just literally copy it, type it in, copy it in. If I wanted to highlight something and give a link, like for example, if I wanted to link this to go to my Facebook group, I just click right here and I paste the link in. It's that easy. And now I could say, hey, come join me at da-da-da-da-da. And then I click publish my website email. Now it pops up. It is literally ready. I can offer y'all right now this freebie. You could literally send this to your audience right now. You're ready to send this out and start collecting emails.
Wow.
And I click download. It takes me down here. I put my name, email in, and then it's going to take me to the delivery page, which we just made. And if I click download, there's the resource we made.
Okay.
It's done. But there's not, I got to show you something else though. Okay.
But wait, there's more, everyone.
All right. Okay. Right here. If I click publish my website and email, now this is the marketing. These are your copy packs. So now it says you just created it. Don't sit on it. What do you want to do with it next? So I always, it knows me pretty well. It knows I like to do 2 weeks of conversations as soon as I create my freebie or whatever it is. So
Mhm.
I'm going to click take me to my copy, and it's going to give me 2 weeks of things I could now go schedule and post on my social media so that I'm driving traffic to this freebie.
Wow.
But it does so much more. It'll write more emails. It will write a VSL for you. It'll write a blog post so that you could advertise. So, what was the last email marketing tool you tried out? Be honest. How often do you refer back to the guide when implementing new strategies? And if you can say things like then you could underneath it say, if you don't already have my guide to grow your email list, all you have to do is comment email below and I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Right? So these are all intriguing conversation starters.
Well, let me hit on something real quick again.
Yeah.
In the social selling space that we live in now, social media is different than it was just a couple of years ago. I mean, as fast as AI is changing, social media seems to be changing as well. And I'll tell you guys that building trust comes from creating conversations. So as Kara has prompted her software to create conversations, many of you will put out, buy this or buy that or buy this or buy that. It's like, no, 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 no. Creating that conversation creates the connection, and that's the trust builder. And so this is huge. This is incredible, the way that it prompts you to do that. That they've integrated that in there as well. And listen, if you're wondering, like, Mindy, how do I get this? Drop the word fabulous in the comments. Just drop fabulous freebie, whatever it is, or DM me directly if you want, and I'll connect you with it. But wait, there's more. Continue, Kara.
Yeah. So you can go through here and you can see this is social content. So these are the most popular ones. You can come down here. There's all kinds of social content. A lot of people are using Pinterest descriptions.
Yeah.
And so like if you're a Pinterest person and you're wanting to promote there, it'll help you with that. Social conversation starters, ad copy. So we're going to do social conversation starters and see what it comes up with. But here's what I want to tell you, and I'll show y'all in just a second. Whatever freebie you've created, you want to go back to the copy packs within that freebie or product, because the AI is already prompted the copy packs for that. So you wouldn't, if you wanted to go back and promote this freebie again and get some new ideas, you wouldn't go up to that top button that says copy packs. I'll show you where you'll go so that it knows the product you're promoting. So here, got any strategies to grow your email list? Share. I'd love any tips and tricks. So these are just conversation starters for pages and profiles, for groups. And anytime you want to go back to something that you've created that you've gotten copy for, you just click up here and it'll take you back to that. So I'm going to show you one more thing. So a VSL is a video sales letter. A lot of people are doing talking head videos right now. You could do a 3-minute VSL script and a 30-second. So really short, and then the longest that you can do as a short. And we could have it actually create those for us. So we're going to do that real quick.
Okay.
All right. Most people fail to realize the power of having a strong email list, but not you. You're here because you understand that your email list is your direct connection to your audience. It's your ticket to reaching them, right? So now here's the 3-minute. So it'll tell you the pattern is it has a hook and pattern interrupt. There's a new belief shift, a simple solution, the offer and value stack, and the call to action. Like, friends, these are the things that normally you have to prompt ChatGPT to do, but we have built it all inside of Fabulous Funnels. You don't have to be a marketing genius. You just have to take action.
Wow.
And let me show you real quick.
Uh-huh.
For all of the things that I've already created, you can come down here, and I could even put them in folders, but like this is my product library. So like if you're a realtor and you join Fabulous Funnels, I can just drop things that are already created like these for realtors right into your account, and you could start using those freebies and brand them as your own.
That's so cool. And I love how organized it is. The layout of this is really, really cool.
Yeah.
There was something else I was going to ask you too, Kara. So let me just say, so with all of this, and I know we've covered a lot, right? We've covered a lot. Go back to telling people as far as the support and kind of how you run your community, let people know, because oftentimes what I also see, people buying this thing, people buying that thing, and people, you know what I mean? And then they get into it and they're like, I have literally no idea what I'm doing. I don't even know where to click. and then they've spent money and they've wasted money because they're back into analysis paralysis because they don't know what to do next. So can you kind of give them a little bit of information on what you've created as far as your support and all of that?
Yeah. So if you join Fabulous Funnels, what you get is you get software. So it's unlimited freebies, unlimited paid products, unlimited website pages. I mean, all the things. It's completely unlimited. But what you also get is there's a call every Thursday, and we're very respectful of everybody's time. This software is so easy to use that I tell everybody you get 5 minutes. You bring your short, tight question, your tech issue, whatever you have, and you get 5 minutes of either coaching, whether that's you that's coming and procrastinating over a font or something like that, and we need to get past that. Or if you're truly inside, you're like, hey, Kara, I can't get this to look exactly. I need to figure out, a workaround. Whatever it is, you get your 5 minutes. And friends, that 5 minutes, if you will create and be consistently creating, you're going to learn the software, and you're also going to get past those mind blocks, and you're going to get help, but you're also going to help others. So that call is so great because when you stay on and you listen to everybody else's questions, you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know it could do this, or I didn't know it could do this. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we come, and in that hour every Thursday, like, we are sharing how we're launching new things. We're showing people what we did. We're inspiring new people, but we're also not getting stuck. But again, we keep it super tight because like this software is so easy, and everybody gets a chance, because I've been on calls before where one person dominates the entire conversation. And then that one person that came and they were stuck and they were almost in tears, they didn't get their question answered. So that's kind of how my calls run. But so I didn't just set out to get the most amazing software and help you get unstuck. I wanted to actually give you access to, friend, if you're not doing the thing, like, come on that call and let's figure out why. Because there's no excuse tech wise at this point.
No, it's already, I mean, I'm just, again, when you were showing me a little snippet of this last week or whatever, I was just so blown away. And that this can help so many people finally get their ideas out of their head onto some kind of a delivery system, like in 30 minutes or less. I mean, it's just really remarkable. And then, like Kara said, and I can't encourage you guys enough, go out to the marketplace, test it. That's what you're doing. Okay. If you throw it out there and nobody likes it, okay, noted. You throw it out there again, 3 people like it. Okay, cool. You throw it out there again, like calls to action to get people in. And that little cog in that one machine is what y'all should be focusing on for weeks and weeks, going, how many more people can I get? And if it completely flops, okay, then it's back to the drawing board. But welcome to entrepreneurship. This is how it works.
I'm going to give you all a quick stat. Okay, so I heard a stat last week. And when you think of a freebie, I want you to also think of it as a low ticket offer. Yeah. Because you're asking someone for their email address, which is precious to them, because we don't like to sign up for emails and get bombarded with products and things that we don't want or need, right? So you're thinking about this as a low ticket sale. It takes 7 to 20 touches for someone to purchase or opt in at a low ticket. It takes 39 to 100 for a high ticket. So just because you've said it once or twice or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, at least 7 times, you've got to test this before you know, is this something my audience wants? I would challenge you to say you need to test it the full 20 times. And you're like, here, am I going to post the same thing every day? Yes, because the algorithm is not showing your stuff to every person every day. If you post about it 20 times, your audience may see it twice, which means they're only getting 2 touch points. You see how it's the law of numbers.
Yeah. So good. So good.
Those of you who are like, but I posted about it one time 3 weeks ago. You know what? Friend, there's a reason you're not going to be successful with that. You have to keep talking about it.
Master the mundane, baby. That's where you win. Yep. Well, guys, listen, again, if you have questions, definitely drop them in the comments. Tag Kara, tag myself, or whatever. If you do want to check this thing out, more information on cost and the additional benefits that come with it, drop the word fabulous or freebie. I think the call to action was freebie at the top, but anyways, fabulous or freebie, and we'll connect you with that information. And then, anything else, Kara? I'm just so thrilled.
Do you want me to tell them the price, just so all those people know?
Tell them.
So it's $97 a month, and you get access to, like I said, unlimited software, and then you also get access to that weekly call.
Yeah.
And you also get access. There's a vault of call replays, and there's a training vault. So, like, if I am creating a simple website, that's what I'm getting ready this week to record, is how do you create a website where you have a homepage and a contact us and about, because obviously this is a funnel software, but we can hack it and we can do other things. So you're going to get access to like my brain and my training to be able to do things that the software was never really meant to do, but there's ways to do it. So you don't also have to have a website platform.
So good. And like a smart entrepreneur here, I want to throw something at you guys. Well, yes, starting with a freebie or a free resource. If you've not already done that, you haven't really built the audience. That's a great place to start. But ideally, as coaches, as mentors to you all in this beautiful space, turning a profit is really important. So I always think about like, okay, yeah, so there's an expensive 97. Well, how many paid whatevers do I need to sell in order to offset that cost? So the goal is let's build build the free guides and build the audience, build the know, like, and trust. Then simply offer a paid product like Kara talked about in the beginning and go, okay, we need to sell like 10 of them in order to get our 97 bucks back. Awesome. Everything else after that is profit. And that's a freaking win. That's what I say,
Yeah. Well, and those of you who are in the like the health and wellness or the, that kind of thing, you could sell a quick coaching package. Like you could sell a quick, here's a call with me to help you figure out, what is your eating plan for the next 3 weeks to hit your goals, right? Let's put that in for 27 bucks and you sell, 4 of those and you've paid for your software for the month and you're also getting leads, which I'm going to tell you, it costs to pay, it costs to play.
Yeah.
So getting leads, there is a cost.
Yeah.
And so by being able to not have to worry about the time and the energy, you're doing it so quick. Like you're also buying back your time.
Big time. So good. Well, guys, thanks again for being here. I know this went a bit long, but it was so incredibly valuable. Kara, thank you so much for taking the time.
You're welcome. Thank y'all for having me. And anybody, y'all go over and follow me and talk to me if you have questions.
Yeah, and we'll be sure to drop your handles. If you're not following Help Me Kara yet on all the places, definitely do.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
You guys, happy Labor Day. Thanks for being here. Love you, Kara.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.